October 18, 2018, issue 937, coming through the Omega Communications portal. Wherever you are receiving this energy transmission, I ask you to relax your body, relax your mind and emotions, so that the greater aspect of your consciousness can come forward to join with me as we gather into the group assembling in the receiving area of the station of light. From wherever you have come from around this planet, in whatever dimension, you are welcome to join me and to come in to receive the pattern of energy which comes through in this space to us. The station of light is where it is positioned, acting as a receiving portal, but also it is a vast station. These opening words that I bring to you offer you the opportunity to be aware that you are already present here. You are dropping away from you the earthly matters, the material matters that occupy the days and the evenings, and you have already recognized the strength there is in this higher aspect of you present here. And this is where I perceive the extra energy coming in around us. And so I withdraw to allow that energy to come through to you. Beloved, greetings to you. Or I'm addressing you in this space. This is a space initially where I am present for you. Sometimes in different transmissions there will be other beings present here. For the opening of this experience today, I am with you. What is also with you here is the overlaying energy system through which you are able to access different aspects of information. Some of this information will be for you personally to experience. Be open to this. You may have questions that you have brought into the space, or you may be offering yourself as a vehicle for energy to fill you. Whatever the reason is that you have come into this space has already been known. It has already been defined and recognized that you would be here for this particular transmission to you. You have connected through different dimensional fields to be present for the flow and the aspect which is apparent to you today. This aspect may involve you recognizing vast patterns throughout many of the layers of creation around Earth, around the station, and around other fields of manifestation. When you recognize there are these multi-layered patterns of creation, you have already moved beyond everything that is known to your mind in your current living situation. That is primarily the physical appearance which you take on, but which you are willing to disengage from, so you reconnect into these other aspects of creation which you have drawn into this space because of the resonating effect you have with other areas manifesting layers of creation. Sometimes these are referred to as consciousness fields and dimensional aspects. Whatever becomes apparent to you in the presentation is the appropriate frequency that you have attracted to you. You may have brought with you the awareness of other beings who are disturbed in some fashion, and your willingness to assist will have brought some of those beings into the presentation. You recognise that the presentation into this energy field in the station is an opportunity for the realignment process to occur and the clearance pattern to be surrounding you and everyone you have brought with you into this space. What is apparent with disturbances in the energetic field of the human being, and some of those become entangled in the mechanisms of the human form. When you are consciously present in the station and in other areas of high frequency patterns, it is an opportunity for the entanglements to receive the proper energy, to restore the appropriate pattern for well-being, for the effective use of the physical vehicle. It is designed to be a vehicle which can effectively operate and function in all of the environmental conditions of the planet, and therefore when it is effectively functioning, your level of consciousness is free to expand and bring in different fields of creation into the clear operating unit of the being, of the humanistic form, of that organic form that you have. You are gathering in energy through these words spoken to you. The words are the energy which you are gathering in to you. Perhaps you see your current aspect and life form as a moment experiencing manifestation. Perhaps you see it in a different way to that. You are engaging a pattern which contains symbols, concepts, information within those symbols or concepts, and that also connects you into various portals in different shapes. Many of the shapes that you are familiar with, that you would define as geometric shapes, are actually vehicles and portals through the mechanisms known as time. And the portals allow you to move through that mechanism known as time measurement. So in this way, you move beyond the measurement, influence and configuration associated with how you measure time. Therefore, in this aspect here, you are gathering more information and more energy. We relate this to your present experience functioning as the being formed to house your consciousness, so that you are present in a functioning unit operating well. We present that to you in different words, but of course it is the energy presented to you which you will respond to in the ways that are needed for you to understand. There is a linkage occurring through some of your energy systems into and through different portals connecting with vast creations elsewhere from planet Earth, elsewhere only in the sense that the dimensional frequency is different. This gives the appearance of distance and perhaps allows you to be engaged in a field that you recognize is somewhat greater in civilization and in levels of consciousness from that which you are familiar with and which you engage in a daily process. Whatever it is that you were designed to bring in to your current living situation is available to you always. Specifically in this experience with us at this moment, all of that which is available to you, you have access to. You may feel that you are enveloping various layers and identifying some of those layers as aspects, as formations, as general concepts, and even beyond that as formation for you to create. You are drawing into you a pattern which is overlaying the general consciousness field around Earth, containing the next phase of civilization for you to recognize and to function in. All of that is contained in the description as the light city civilizations, specifically recognized as crystalline light. A higher spectrum for you to assimilate, and in the state with us, your energy systems present here are being modulated to resonate more strongly with this crystalline energy field. It will serve to motivate you in different ways, to energize you in different ways. Therefore, some of you will be finding that you will be presenting yourselves more strongly to other people, or perhaps to your environment, in such a way that you are offering energy of support, perhaps instruction, perhaps clearance, There are many ways that the energy will come through to you, to your environment, including the people in the environment around you. So you do not need to travel a vast distance to be of assistance. As you adapt and integrate this crystalline light, inherent within that and accompanying it are beings also of that crystalline light frequency and consciousness. And this can be presented with the beings of that same energy frequency pattern. When you are more easily and readily seeing these beings, they will be the ones who have the same energy frequency that you have absorbed and integrated. Therefore, they feel familiar to you and support you in what you are doing to bring through the activated energy patterns to assist the stabilization, but also the upliftment and expansion of everything that you are and what you are involved in the exploration of deeper aspects of this planet. Moving deeply into the energy systems of the planet. When you do that, you are moving deeper into the energy systems of every living being. There is the same energy, frequency, structure. And the crystalline energy has a modulating field which moves throughout all of creation. This is the phase that is activated currently around you and the planet. It is a continuation and an unfoldment of this level of consciousness manifesting for you. You will feel it in the natural kingdom from which you gather your food, and what you breathe in. You must discern this energy pattern. You are surrounded in this, and you may observe, because we are observing you as an energy network that has now connected and integrated the crystalline light. This is what you have come to receive in this session. So we now bring you back to be aware that you are in the gathering assembled in the receiving area of the station. The field of energy around you all is very strong. Maintain that. Respond to it in every way, in your emotional and thought field patterns. It is expansion into that energy field which has come through the solar portal to you with the assistance of other beings. So as you assimilate that into you, I withdraw now, Aurum out. Thank you, Aurum. Lani, addressing you again. I felt that I withdrew for just a few moments. So now it's time for me to be present again in what I call my body of light here with you. And during this process, my body of light also was experiencing all of this crystalline light frequency surrounding you. Now, let's bring it back consciously into what we know as our physical form. Quickly and easily achieved, with some magnificent adjustments and clearances, no doubt, because of what we have had entangled in our humanistic energy bodies. But this higher energy form is much stronger than that. Be aware of that now, so that you can continue to be this amazing vehicle functioning at peak operating efficiency with all of this energy to be grounded within it. So I ask you to take in a lovely breath, consciously breathing in crystalline light. Open your eyes and be fully present within your body and around your body. And be conscious of the present day and time whenever you revisit this presentation. Thank you, lovely light being, for being with me in this presentation. So I close the Omega Communications portal as this transmission is concluded.